Hi, I'm Joanna Lehman, and I'm the jury captain for the interaction category for this year's Core77 Design Awards. I'm an executive producer at Small Planet. We're a digital studio based in Brooklyn, and we work with major clients like Disney, Time Inc., Oakley, General Motors, to create products and experiences for consumers and enterprises. I was joined on the jury by Leslie Dan, Yumi Endo, and Brian Kelly. Interaction is a very broad category, and it was really tough to compare projects because they varied so much. We reviewed driverless car projects, museum exhibitions, medical products, and all kinds of other things. We were surprised to note very few apps and websites were entered. We each had different requirements, but wow factor was a part of our consideration and often tipped things over the edge. We also tried to review things within subcategories, so we compared toys to other toys and art projects to other art projects, which helped us create apples-to-apples assessments when there were several similar projects. Without further ado, here are this year's Core77 award winners, runners-up, and notable projects. We've decided that the Play Impossible game ball was the winner. It had the wow factor to it. It was unlike any of the other projects that came up. I was excited about this. I love the app. I thought it was really cool. It's actually super complicated, the technology behind it, and the gameplay, and the physical product itself. Like, there's so many aspects that have gone into this that are actually quite difficult and involved, but it is presented as this super simple, straightforward thing. It's no big deal, and it's totally fine. USA Facts, we were all very excited about.
I work with data, and it's very hard to visualize it well to people who don't understand numbers, but it was very kind of like intuitive and easy to understand.
It's very topical. It seems fairly neutral. I think it's interesting that all of their sources really are government websites.
It seemed like it has a lot of interaction that looked fun.
It is a pretty amazing exhibit. It still could have some wow factor to it because it was very interactive in different ways. Just different people got involved. I think it needs some recognition.
I love the yearbook concept for Stanford. You just had a different, it's like there was something really cool about the mix of this old, yearbook format that was somehow became this like catalyst experience that you can interact with it and go deeper on it. There was just something nice about the mix of that analog book and the digital experience.
The other kind of wow factor interactive they have here is somewhat cutting edge, but also not new, where you go up to those people in the screens and you ask them a question and they answered that question that you asked them.
I agree. It's not necessarily cutting edge, but it felt like it worked as a concept. I think some of those, sometimes you can get a little bit gimmicky and trying to make that analog digital thing work, but in that case, like the execution of it just felt right. The visual design I thought was really well executed in the Stanford experience.
The Wubo companion robot is definitely a notable.
I think because of the variety of things that it does, and it's not just answering questions, it's games, it's helping brush your teeth or whatever. But the variety is what's going to probably keep it going.
I also like that I guess the knowledge in the toy can be expanded with updating
internet accessible.
Which I thought was cool. I like simplicity, and it's against the mainstream trend of having this like high pixel number phone, and I like that everything is simply organized alphabetically, and that's how you would access apps.
I felt like it was super useful for so many people that it just needs to win something. I mean, I feel like universal design, even though it looks boring, which maybe it's fault, but the usability is so important here that that's what it's about.
I went straight to the videos for
Oh, me
all
too.
these
For a lot
projects.
of it was very well
decisions.
made.
Even though it's complicated, there's a lot of technology hidden in here. It's simple and fun. It's a delightful experience. The thing that I did like about it is I thought they did a really nice job documenting it, and showing kind of all the research and effort that went into it, and talking a bit about why they made it.
I think this one too has a nice mixture of industrial design with the window idea and the AR, whatever they're doing in the window. And it's just, they put a lot of work into this.
I thought it was a simple activity that people can just even start without reading what the instructions are.
Right.
It's hard to believe it doesn't exist already.
Yeah, this is great actually.
Yeah, and it's very attractive, it's simple. It said it seems like an important topic.
I agree. That it's a very important topic and very trendy right now because of the privacy breach from the Facebook. And I thought it was interesting that the users now able to control how they're presented on the online space.
The design looked good to me, but I couldn't really tell how usable it was from this initially.
Conceptually, these bits of data is owned by these third-party companies, so I don't know how you would overwrite that, but it's something that people would probably appreciate if we had something like this. So. I thought it was well-designed content.
Yeah.
And I'm also a little bit biased because I work for UN that deals with the humanitarian data. And this need for the knowledge in data science and number-related analysis is increasing in the world, and I thought maybe this is a place for high school kids to learn if they're interested in this topic. I thought the design was beautiful. And there's attention to detail, and I also thought the video captured this little kids collecting leaves first, so which I can see that action happening first, and then they would bring it home and then do something more with this either the app or looking into these little booklet that collects different kind of leaves and learn names and stuff, which I don't know, I thought was playful and beautifully designed.
Code was interesting.
It did feel like it's lower fidelity object compared to some other ones that looked very polished. But it really explained the concept though.
It's good for a lot of things, like grassroots things that you just need quantitative decisions on. There are people that are not together.
Fair enough.
And I felt like it could have a lot of uses in that sense, and it was kind of ingenious the way it actually just used that interface. Musi,
a nice idea. So I think some of this would have been a challenge, but at the same time could be kind of fun because it's a little game-like. So metal, I would make this notable because it's wacky, it's really creative, and I just really liked how silly it was.
I liked the design of physical objects.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a little bit bizarre that the interaction to end the conversation is to close the lid.
Yeah, I kind of wish it would be to turn the cup over, once you'd finished it, and just have it upside down.
Yeah, something more elegant like that.
Yeah.
A nicer interaction.
Yeah, I would say. Local weather information tool concept. I do think that using them this way is probably a really good idea, particularly after the fact.
Yeah, disaster relief.
Before so.
Yeah.
But in advance of the hurricane, it seemed like an invasion of privacy a little bit.
Like I said, I'm a little bit biased because I work for UN, but the disaster relief design is something that can use design and technology. So I thought this was kind of exciting.
The other thing that we did like was the breeze.
it's creative and it's making things simple is hard.
This I said was art because as far as interaction goes, it wasn't really pushing a lot of boundaries. But I was pretty excited about it.